Hi, this is Stephanie Lotvin of Tellybean Knits, and today I'm going to show you how to work rows 3 and 4 of Clue 3. I've just completed rows 1 and 2, and I currently have the right side of my work facing me. If you watched the previous tutorial, you'll know that I have fewer stitches on my needles than you have on your needles, and that is because I am working just one pattern repeat for the purposes of this tutorial, so that you don't have to sit and watch me knit pattern repeat after pattern repeat. And so I am ready to begin row 3. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is slip the first stitch purlwise with yarn in front, and then I'm going to bring the yarn between my needles to the back of my work. Grab color 1, and I want you to be careful when you work the first stitch in color 1 not to pull the yarn too tight. Can you see that when I pull that yarn really tight, it's making the last stitch that I worked in color 1 quite small. So I'm just going to loosen that with my fingers, because what I want to happen is I want all of the stitches along the outer edge of my cowl to be approximately the same size. So just try to adjust that stitch so that it matches the size of the other stitches on that edge, and then knit the next 2 stitches. Slip the first stitch marker, work a yarn over, and then knit to the next stitch marker. All right, we've reached the next stitch marker, and now you're going to work a make one right. When you work the make one right in row 3, you're going to want to pick up the bar in color 4 between the stitches. So you can see here, this is my color 4 bar, and I'm going to pick up that color 4 bar to work my make one right. Now I'm going to slip the next stitch, and you can see I've come to my central stitch, which is a double wrap stitch, and I just want to drop that first wrap in order to create an elongated stitch, and then I'm going to slip that stitch with yarn in back. Now I'm going to slip the next stitch marker, and I'm going to work a make one left, and I'll be using the color 4 bar in order to work that make one left. And then I'll knit to the final stitch marker. I'm going to work a yarn over, and then slip the final stitch marker, knit 2, and knit 2 together. Now I'll turn my work to work row 4. Begin with yarn in front, slip that first stitch purlwise with yarn in front, bring the yarn to the back of your work between your needles, and then work a yarn over, knit 2, slip that first stitch marker, bring the yarn to the front of your work, and then purl to the next stitch marker, slip the next stitch marker, and I've come to my central stitch. I'm just going to slip that stitch purlwise with yarn in front, and then slip the next stitch marker. And now I'll purl to the next stitch marker, slip the final stitch marker, bring my yarn to the back of my work, and then knit 3. And you may find that that final stitch is quite loose. Just gently tighten that. Once again, our goal is to try to keep those stitches the same length along the outer edge of our cowl. So don't pull it too tight. Let me flip this over so you can see what our cowl looks like after working rows 3 and 4. This is with the right side of my work facing me. Okay, thank you so much for watching the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed working rows 3 and 4.